That can't be right. Oh, okay. That makes sense. $267. $267 and the abs are out. So shout out to Steve. Big Steve Cardillo. Sent me this belt, 1995. Look at it. Still brand new, man. Best belt ever. You know, I used to make fun of people who used to do this, but I did glutes the other day. It's been pulling my back, and I just used it a little this morning. Today we got chest, shoulders, and I'm working on my glute. Listen, everything helps. My lower back hurts. I'm miserable. I'm a little different. When I used to, when I competed back in the days, my weakest body part was my upper chest, to be honest with you. And all the judges used to say, you need upper chest, upper chest, upper chest. And then, so what's the first thing you do? So what's the first thing you do when you train chest? You train your upper chest. So I did that months, years, and no results, none. I couldn't even get a pump. So what I did was, I realized that, so I kind of gave up in a way. It was like I'm giving up, but I kind of went into what ended up working was I would do flat bench, I would get blood in the chest, and then I would go incline, and then my chest just blew up because there was blood already there. So I started doing that throughout my career, and I saw a huge difference. Huge difference. All right, this is the first time using this machine, so I don't know what we're gonna expect, but I like it. We're doing different things every day. Shit, I like it already. Oh yeah, this is a good machine. Either that or the 500 grams of carbs are kicking in. You know, I change it up all the time. Like sometimes I'll start off with the pec deck to stretch it out. Today I just feel good. So I'm going right into the power movement, you know. Well, to be honest with you, our first video, Buys and Tries, is not uploaded yet, but you showed me it. Kind of got me excited, you know?
All pumped up.
Yeah, man.
Explain to me where that came from.
So, I don't rush through my workouts. I go with the flow. There's no 1 minute rest, 3 minute rest, whatever. I go with the flow. You know, I use headphones. Sometimes I don't use headphones. To be honest with you, when I'm really into my workouts, I don't need headphones. when I need help to get the workout, I'll put some music on.
We got some good music over here too.
Oh yeah, Jonathan plays really good music all the time. Well, it's an old school gym, man.
We got good music.
T, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That shit's feeling good. See? Even though I'm working flat, my upper is a little pumped. In my heydays, obviously it's not the same, right? From a flat, you know, for barbell to this. So I train with 315. On the good days, I train with 405. I never did the 500. I think maybe a handful of workouts I put 500 on the bench, but that was just an ego lift, you know, 3-4 reps. Didn't feel it, but at one point I was inclining 465. I'll never forget it. Doing sets of 465 on the incline, but my flat bench was 405. No idea. But the minute I drop weight and start throwing my shoulder blades into the pad and pushing, coming up and pushing, my chest blew up. You know? Big difference, man, when you train the muscle instead of pushing the weight. Big difference. All right, last and best. T. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the confession. I hate putting the weights back. Hate it. Oh, you mean this?
That's how, yeah.
This? Well, there's a story behind it. I'll tell you.
Story behind the towel.
Okay, all right. Everybody used to ask me that, and I really never answered it. And then I think somebody on IG, on one of my stories, asked me that, and I answered it. So, back in my early days, I used to sweat a lot more than normal. So I had a towel, right? Back then, it wasn't mandatory to bring a towel to the gym for some reason, right? So, but I had a towel. And every time I bring a towel to the gym, I lose it. I don't know. I'll leave it here, I'm gone. Next exercise, then I'll forget the towel, then this and that. And then, I'll do one of these with my shirts. Like my mind wasn't on the towel. So, and there were the kitchen towels. And my mom would tell me, where are the kitchen towels? Because when I leave the house, I just grab a kitchen towel and I'm gone. So I won't lose any more kitchen towels. I start putting around my shoulder. So I sweat. When I sweat, my eyes burn. I don't know if you see me do this a lot, right? So I put the towel around my shoulders. Never leaves. and I'm able to wipe the sweat. But as a bodybuilder, I kind of turned into a, this is good because when you train, I don't know if this is legit. I read it somewhere decades ago, okay? When you train, you keep the pituitary gland warm, there's more growth hormone release. Like, I don't know if it's true or not, and I don't want to research it because if it's not true, it's gonna ruin my whole idea. Not like I have so much growth hormone release now at 59, but I'm just saying it's been such a habit that I'm so used to my neck and my shoulders being warm, number one. Number two, I'm able to wipe the sweat. Number three, I don't lose my towel, pec deck. And then I like to stretch the chest out a little, keep the elbows back, chest up, get the contraction, try to push more blood in there. It's too light. I'm not gonna waste it. That's too late. Shit. I'm strong today. Yeah. No, that's too heavy. See, I'm caving in. It's too heavy. That was too heavy. I don't like to cave in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're shot. That's it. The pump is good. You know, chest was my weakest body part because I was wide. And if you look at all my competition shots, my chest was the weakest. But and the minute it started growing was when I cut back. And there was a phase, a 3-year phase, that I was doing flat bench, incline flies, flat flies, 4, 3, and 3. That was it. And I grew. And I grew. Now that I got older, there's no competition, right? I mean, even when I was getting ready for the Masters Olympia, I was still fighting because I knew this little voice over here said, hey, go hard and take the day offs. This little voice here said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There are no day offs. Go have fun, pump away, right? So right now, because obviously I'm not doing the Masters Olympia, but I'm dieting down, and God knows what stage I'll end up on.
Yeah, I end up showing somewhere. Yeah.
You know something I don't know?
I don't know. You said it. Never know on my show.
We won't let them know yet. Yeah, I think this is perfect weight. Whew. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, grips and fingers in bodybuilding play a huge role. Huge role. Like, for instance, this right here, right? You grab it here, you can grab it like this. You know, we call this a suicide grip, okay? So usually when I grab it like this on this machine, on this exercise, I'm pushing with, obviously I'm gripping the whole thing, but I'm pushing more with the last 3 fingers. So I'm kind of feeling, it's not happening, but I feel the movement is doing this, okay? It's this, because when you do this, this comes into play. So I throw the shoulders back, and I grip, and I squeeze, and I push. And a big difference. So, yeah, you guys will see. Pay attention to your grips and fingers throughout the videos that I'll be doing on the training. If I forget, remind me, okay? Like, hey, tell me about that grip. What are you doing? You know, because you'll see my training is all based around grips, okay? Because it's where you want to send the connection, hands, how you grabbing the dumbbell, where you grabbing the dumbbell, where you grabbing the barbell, everything, even this, and nobody would think this, but it's huge. See, even if I'm not gripping, I'm still pushing with the bottom of my palm. Yeah, that was good. This is one of my all-time favorites, to be honest with you. Get dizzy on this one. Man, I love this exercise. Fills me. I pick up the whole bottom part of the pec. It comes with this, right? So the pullover here, when you do a pullover, you're starting here, right? And you're pulling. You can pull. The movement starts here, okay? With the pullover that I'm doing, the movement starts here. You keep it here, not here. Can't see it, but that's how it works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy pump, man. For this here?
Yeah.
Because somehow, some way, when I did it the other way around, see, I never did it this way. Is this what you're talking about? Like the long way?
Yeah.
See, I never did it like this. I never did it like this. I did pullovers for back, and I did it this way, right? So I never did pullovers for chest. You know, the only way I did pullovers for chest was that. And the only way I realized that is when I used to train triceps. It was an exercise I used to do with Rich. And we did it was called the pullover press. Okay, we lay down and it's a pullover press with a barbell, right? And I remember every time I did that pullover, this exercise, my chest was pumped as well. Obviously my tries were, but because we were doing for triceps, because the pull gets that long head and then you push. But my chest was pumped as well. So after all these years, I said, you know what, let me try something. I was doing decline flies on the decline. So I grabbed the one dumbbell and I started doing pullovers. That's how it happened. You know, that's what bodybuilding is all about. You know, and what I'm showing you guys, I'm not saying that this is wrong or right. I'll never tell you guys this is wrong or this is right. There are so many ways to train chest. There are so many exercises, ways to do a bench press. There's so many ways to do a push down. There's so many ways to do a barbell curl, a dumbbell curl. I'm not here to, don't let anybody ever tell you you're doing it wrong. There's no right or wrong way. Get in the gym, I mean, and just try shit. I see people from across the gym doing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try that, but let me put a little twist to it. And you do it, and you try it, and this and that. You know, that's what bodybuilding's about. You gotta go in there, and you have to try things. All right, let's rock and roll shoulders. Yeah. Shoulders was a weak body part as well. But I overcame that real fast when I realized that I was training too heavy. Training way too heavy. And changed my grip a little, which I'm going to show you guys now. It was, everybody's got these big boulder shoulders. And I'm wide as a house with no shoulders. So, pulled back on the weight, paid attention on the movement, and freaking shoulders grew.
Big difference.
Big difference. I think the only body part that I needed to overtrain that grew were my legs. And my back, I think. So my back and my leg workouts were just brutal. Brutal. All the other body parts, chest, thighs, tries, shoulders, I had to pull back. And it made a difference. It made a difference. Come here, I'm gonna show you. Now, there's a normal grip here, okay? So the thing is, when you do laterals, even to the side, to the front, even rears, I feel better when I pull instead of push. Okay, so sometimes when we get tired, all of us, me too, okay, we do this, and once we get tired, we start pushing with our thumb. So what I like to do when I start training is I like to take the thumb on top. It gives me no excuses. Automatically, the weight just became double. Okay, I felt it right away. So now I'm pulling. So I got no leverage to push. I am pulling this weight with my shoulders. And that weight just went up 30%. Because watch when I do this. See that? That just got me. But you see the difference?
Yeah.
Because you can't push now. So you're pulling. And I'm not against swinging reps, especially on shoulders. You know, many people say, come up and you stop here, you go up and you stop here, or you come up and you stop here. Man, it's a lot of force on your shoulders. Sometimes when you take that little swing, okay, you take that little swing, come up, you're able to get that little momentum to contract that muscle. You know, I do it here. You'll see it, I'll do it in the other exercise as well. I like those little swing reps. They're not cheat reps. Well, you want to call them cheat reps, you can. But I find them more effective than isolated isolated movements like that. Like if there's like, little gas in the tank on this exercise, I'm using it right now. Because I know once I get in it, I'm gonna get some force reps out of it. Yeah, I did it. Shout out to Gasp and Better Bodies, Michael, MJ, Branch, all the boys over at Gasp and Better Bodies. They've been so good to me. What a great community they're building. They have built, not they're building, continuous building worldwide. Okay, first set, I'm gonna grab it normal. Just to get me going in there. And here's the little cheat curls, right? Right, I bring it down, I come up. Tall shoulder. Keep the elbows moving it. The elbows, keep it high. The hands are just holding the dumbbells to you. Dennis James.
Dennis James.
Yeah, they thought we were brothers.
Yeah, I was like, what?
They thought we were brothers.
You and
Dennis James, yeah. I was on his podcast last year, and Chris was on, Chris Cormier, and he goes, dude, when I first saw you guys, I thought you guys were brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we get tired, I think it's this eye for me. He's got a lazy eye too.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you two are not related or anything?
No. DJ was a big boy, man.
Yeah. Looking from this angle, you do look like him.
All right, one more. Regular grip. Yeah. See, I lost the pump on that one. Isn't that crazy? Losing my hair and everything, man. Make sure you guys, you rack your weights. You have no idea. No idea. I've been traveling, going through all these gyms. Nobody racking their weights. Nobody racking their dumbbells. You come in here and Kissimmee muscle. Oh, everything's put away, man. All right, I'm gonna do just one set. No, just to finish off the pump. You know, just to finish off the pump. I'm gonna go light. This might be light. Oh, yeah. That's it, bro. DUN. Done. I'll say it in this video too. I'm not here to be a YouTube famous. I'm not here to do any of that stuff. I'm here to give back and to share with you the good, the bad, the ugly, the things I've learned throughout the years of training, the things I've accomplished, not accomplished, how I look at things, just different things. My way is not the right way or the wrong way. It's just the way I did things. So I'm not comparing myself to anybody else who's training. I don't compare myself to anybody else's strategy or whatever. I do this the way I did it. Obviously, I've learned from other people because that's the way we are. I still learn today. I'll learn more tomorrow. I watch other YouTube guys. I watch other bodybuilders train as well. I watch the younger generation as well. We're all here to learn. So what I'm sharing is my experience, the way I came up in the ranks, and some things to stay clear of. So that learning curve that you guys are probably going through is not this, it's this. There's always a learning curve. There's never a straight line moving forward. So thank you guys for watching. Is this the part where you say like, hit the notification button and subscribe? Because let's try to get as many followers on my channel, because I just want to see where I can take this. I want to share it. So if you guys can share my videos, subscribe, let's have some fun.